Hello, everybody. This is Ira, and today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about something that I have been posting about and trying to figure out as I have for many months. When it comes to social media, one of the things that I'm trying to do, obviously, is to grow my social media presence, not because I'm interested in becoming a LinkedIn superstar or famous or any of those things. Honestly, in my day job, I'm trying to sell more printer equipment in the Bay Area, and it's something that I've used social media for 10 years to do, and the algorithm changes with more suppression than ever. These little tips and tricks can help you to get seen bigger. It's funny, down in the comments, Michael, who is the founder of or co-founder of Dealers League, who is my developer for Project Help You Grow, he and I were kind of going back and forth, and I've talked to him before about this. It's like, yeah, I gave up on views and vanity metrics, and I know he has, and his social media presence obviously works for him, his strategy. But for me, as I explained in my comment, like, look, I'm trying to get noticed by more people. It isn't about the puffing up. I really don't care. Like I said, I'm not trying to be famous, but I am trying to let people know what I do. So, for example, actually, I'm going to scroll down here. So I've got a post down here. This is an example of a post that I really want to do well. Why? Because I work for California Surveying and Drafting Supply in the Bay Area, and I sell these machines. We service them, we do the supplies and equipment upgrades. There are 550 million people on LinkedIn, and a certain amount of those people are in the Bay Area, the San Francisco Bay Area, and a smaller percentage of those people have something to do with these types of machines, whether they work for a company that uses them or they use them themselves. And I want to reach those people. I'm not connected to most of them, but I'd like to be. The only way that I'm going to get those people to see this post is if I can get enough of my network that I am connected with to engage with my post. So that's why I want them to be seen. So what am I doing to help promote my posts? Well, I'm trying some different things. I'm even asking for other people, like, hey, what are you doing that's working now? I know what used to work, and a lot of actually what I read of things that don't work anymore. People haven't updated their strategies, but that's okay. I understand that. So what I'm doing now, there's really 4 things that I've kind of changed up. I'm changing the way I use hashtags, and I'm going to explain that in a second. I'm explaining how I use tags, and I'll explain that in a second. But I'm also reducing the number of videos and pictures that I use. It used to be that pictures would help me get bigger, much bigger, because people would see the picture and go, ooh, that's kind of neat, and catch their attention. Now, you have to use pictures that are appropriate and topical to the post. But I was doing things like that. So that's all hopefully stuff that you guys understand. But just having a picture, I don't know if it's because LinkedIn is trying to save space on its servers and promote, organic content that's text only. I'm not 100% sure why they're doing it, but at least for my posts, the posts that I do that don't have any pictures or videos or external links. So it's all just basically text, tags, and hashtags. Those tend to work the best. Now, I don't know if my algorithm scores work the same as everybody else's. I have a feeling with the AI, I've been told that everybody's algorithm scores are a little bit different. So what makes mine successful might be a little bit different from yours. And it also may have to do with who's in your network, right? Like, I have 30,000 people in my network now. They may not be interested in the same things that the people that are in your network in. We do obviously have some overlap because we're connected if you're watching this video, but if you're like connected to mostly artists or mostly engineers or mostly accountants, those people are all going to maybe be a little bit different, interested in different things. Of course, my network is going to be a little bit different than yours and what they're interested in. So given all of that, also, what I'm finding is if I'm using some hashtags that I've created, because I have a certain amount of followers that follow my hashtags, so I throw those in there. But I don't use the same hashtags anymore for every post. I used to have like a string, In fact, I had created a, let's see if I can show you here. I had created a, yeah, here we go. So I had created this, and what I would do is I would basically just copy and paste into a post. But what I found is that's not really effective. So I quit doing that. So what I do now instead, and this is part of hopefully what you'll pick up from watching this video, right? So some strategies. So I have the hashtags that I use, the hashtags that I follow. But then what I've started to do too is I've started to come in here into LinkedIn's hashtag suggestions and see, like this says finances, 4.6 million followers. That's pretty good, right? If I come down here to big data, that's 6.8 million followers. Mobile technology, 4.4. So you can start to see job interviews is one that I'm going to start using. This is one that I just learned in prep for this video. 13.3 million followers follow the hashtag job interviews. So if you're trying to catch new audiences, go through the hashtags, look at the number of followers that follow it, and use some of the ones that are bigger. Just sprinkle them in. You know, don't use the same one every time because you'll get seen by some people, but you want to be seen by as many people as possible. Again, if you're trying to make your posts go big. If not, this video is not going to help you at all, right? So some things to avoid, again, if you don't know it, do not put external website links directly in your post unless you are willing to do the work to overcome it. It can be overcome. I'm going to give you an example. Yesterday, I did a post, 2,081 views now, but after an hour of being up, I was in like at 25 views. I just basically posted a video. There was only one tag, and that was the person that I put in. They have to realize I have 30,000 people in my network. So to do a post and an hour later to only have like 25 views, I was just like, man, that's ridiculous, right? So then what did I do? I'm going to show you what I did to overcome it, because I think this is what people don't understand. Like, just because a post dies doesn't mean you can't resurrect it. This had died. This had gone to LinkedIn graveyard. But here's how I overcame it, okay? Let's see if I can pull it up. I did a series of comments, and I smart tagged people. And basically what I did is I said, help job seekers see this post with a like, comment, or share. Your help is greatly appreciated. And then I started tagging a bunch of people that have previously given me permission to tag them in my posts. I'm not just going to tag anybody. I'm going to tag people in my contacts that are relevant. Now I'm going to show you another trick. Here's something that I've done. Okay, I asked people who I could tag. I'm going to scoot this over so you can see this. Okay, and so here's what I've got. I've got a Word document that I've created called Smart Tags. And then, so these people here are ones who have said, you can tag me in any of your posts. And then I've got other people who said, hey, if you make a tag on SPN, you can tag me. And if you make a tag on print, or a comment on, or a post on printing, you can tag me. For job related, for sales related, for growth related, for graphics related. So anyways, you get the idea, okay? So I've got this list. So what I did last night after, the post died and I wanted people to see it, I said, okay, everybody who's in my all, I'm going to tag them in the comments. And so that's what I did. And then what happened is it went from, I think 2 hours after I did that, I was at like 200 views. And 3 hours later, I was up to 1,000. And then by this morning, it got to 2,000 views. Now, for a video post, for me, 2,000 views is pretty good in today's suppressed video algorithm jail. It used to be I could get 50,000 views on a video, but anymore, 2,000, I'm pretty happy with that. So anyways, that helps break it out and get seen. So what did I do? I utilized the tags. I tagged people that I had permission to tag. And then I engaged with people as they posted. So as people started to comment, then I interacted. And, I'm not sure exactly how LinkedIn scores all this stuff. Nobody is, because LinkedIn won't tell you. So you just kind of have to figure it out. You have to interact with your audience, and so sometimes I'll make a post and I won't touch it. People will comment and I'll just leave it. I want to see, what works best to get posts blown up big. And I'll tell you, a good reason to do that is if you ever do have a post, like for me, most of my Project Help You Grow stuff, it is what it is. I don't really, it doesn't matter. I'm not making any money on it. But my printer posts, those ones I do care about a lot, because those are the ones that I feed my family with. And frankly, if it wasn't for this, I couldn't do Project Help You Grow. So I have to make money selling printers. I have to be effective. So when I have a post like this and I want it to go big, what do I need to do to get it to go big? Okay, you're going to have probably situations like that too, where you're going to make a post, you're like, I really want people to see this. Well, how do you get them to see it? You need to experiment. Hashtags, smart tags, the time of day that you post, the day that you post. Do you include a picture? Do you not include a picture? Do you customize the picture? For example, I have Photoshop. So I didn't have it open, sorry. But in Photoshop, if I come here, you know, I can make changes. So, you know, it could be that you don't have Photoshop or you don't know how to use Photoshop. Well, if you don't, you can reach out to people, you know, who have Photoshop experience and say, hey, can you remove a background? I did that for somebody the other day. I didn't charge him anything. He said, hey, you know, I'd like to have a picture like this with the background removed, like I do. I mean, it doesn't take that long. So, you know, I took it out for him and I sent it back to him and he was really appreciative. You know, you can do stuff like that. You can add, you know, your contact information. There's a bunch of, let's see if you can see it here. Canva is one. Studying free images, here we go, Pixabay. So Pixabay's got free images. You can go on there and get free backgrounds, you know, and then you can go to Canva, which I use all the time. I like Canva, even though I have Photoshop, I still use Canva. It's a quick way to throw together a quick little like meme, if you will. So you can put, you know, just some quick information with a background picture in your picture and set it up. So, you know, try it. Try different ways to get attention. You know, at the end of the day, this is not about just vanity. If you're like me and you're trying to get seen for a reason, you're trying to make money with it, you know, you got to figure this thing out. So hopefully some of what I've said, if not all of it, has been a help. I hope it has been. I'm trying to help. I'm not, again, this is not about anything other than me trying to help people to improve. So anyways, my name's Ira. Leave your comments and suggestions down below if you have any suggestion for a future video. I'd be happy to hear it. Have a great day, everybody.